everybody, Penny here. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make for you my sausage rolls. So I cheat a little bit because I don't buy hamburger meat and ground pork and put in spices and da 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 da. I buy the sausages because it's a sausage roll. So what I do is I buy whatever your favorite, my favorite sausage is, and we happen to like Italian sausage. So today we got some Italian sausage. Now, normally you would put that on your puff pastry, roll it up like a log, and bake it in the oven. But I do it a little differently, and I add some of my own little twists. So in a box of puff pastry normally comes 2 sheets. For every sheet, you're going to need 3, if not 4, sausages. So what I have in this bowl is 3 mild Italian sausages. I also have, out of the casings, I also have put in 1 heaping tablespoon of dried oregano, 1 heaping teaspoon of dehydrated chopped onions, a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, and the breadcrumbs are going to help absorb some of the fat from the sausages, as well as a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. All of that is optional. You can just take your favorite sausage if you want. So before we get to the meat, we have to roll out our puff pastry just a little bit longer so that we have enough room to roll out the sausage meat and make nice, what I call pinwheels, I guess, almost like a jelly roll. There we go. Just takes a second. So now that we've made our puff pastry longer, what we want to do is spread out our meat, except for the last about 2 inches on the long edge. And you'll see why when we go to roll it all up. So now I am going to put the meat here. And of course, you have to get your hands involved. Make sure your hands are clean always. So wash your hands first. I've got the oven preheated to 375 degrees. So that's done. And we're going to spread this out as best we can, right to the edge and right to the edge, except for these last couple of inches. At least an inch. But a couple inches would be good. And the reason for that is because we want our sausage rolls to be able to stay together as a roll and not come apart in the baking process. So I have a bowl here with an egg wash, and all an egg wash is 1 egg with a little bit, like a teaspoon or so of water, and then stirred up, whisked up with a fork. That's all an egg wash is. And what an egg wash often does is help things stick together. So when we have our brushed edge and we roll it up, those 2 edges will stick together. And then we don't have to worry about our sausage roll coming apart. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect, but see if you can get almost all of it covered in some meat. Now, excuse me, just going to wipe my hands. There, back again. So, the next step is also optional. Sausage rolls are typically served with mustard. At least English sausage rolls are. So, rather than serving them with mustard as a condiment, I like to put the mustard in the sausage roll. And Barry likes grainy mustard, so that's why we're using that one today. And then you just want to take a spoon or the back of a spatula, rub it around all over the meat. There we go. And then, like I said, we have our 1 egg with our drop of water for our egg wash. And we're going to egg wash it all the way across. You can use your fingers too if you don't have a brush. Not a problem. And then we're going to roll it up kind of like a jelly roll. So you don't want to squeeze it as such. You literally just want to roll it, because you don't want to push that meat out. There we go. Now we'll just pat that down, because we want to make sure that our egg washed side really sticks. Now, the next step is to chill it for about a half an hour in the fridge, or about 10 minutes in the freezer, which is what I have done. So I'm going to lay this one aside, because this makes two. Excuse me, I'll pull that out of the freezer. And the reason you want to do that is so that your pastry is nice and cold when you cut it. So just put that aside, and I'm going to grab a cutting board to put underneath it. So now the dough is nice and cold, nice and cold. The other thing that an egg wash can do is make things nice and shiny. So you'll often see people put an egg wash on top of pastry, like on an apple pie or something like that. Well, we can do it on our sausage rolls as well. And this is still just one egg, so it really does go a long way. And I'm just going to turn it, because I want the sausage roll to be nice and shiny on all sides. And you'll see in just a minute, because I'm going to cut it in a certain way. There we go, there's the bottoms, so to speak. And I'm just going to lift that up a little. It does get a little gooey when you're doing your egg wash, but that's okay. So, there's our egg wash. And here's my pan. And here's my sharp knife. You really need a sharp knife for this. That's the oven is up to temperature. And because we've chilled it, it slices quite nicely. Now I'm going to chop off the ends. We will bake them, but they just won't be pretty. So chop it in half, and then chop one half in half, and then that half into thirds. So out of this particular one, you will get 6, and I bake them this way instead of standing up. That's why I wanted to do the egg wash all the way around, because I want all my sides to be nice and golden. So I'm going to cut the rest of these up. We're going to put them in the oven for about 30 minutes, maybe even 40, to make sure they're nice and golden, really golden brown, and the puff pastry is cooked, and then we'll be back. What are you making? Sausage rolls. Hi everybody, we're back and we have sausage rolls. So here's the pinwheels. These are the sausage rolls. The reason I like those is because you have crispy on top, you have super crispy on the bottom. But this is the way Barry prefers them, which is the full length like they normally are. And then I normally put a couple of slits there to let some of the steam out, and it cooks evenly. But these are the sausage rolls. And I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it, but I want you to hear how crispy they are. Could you hear that? Awesome. I hope you try it out. If you do, let me know. Enjoy. Bye.